Hello and welcome to our Google Sheets Essential Budget Walkthrough. We made this annual budget for every person who wants to gain control of their financial life, keep track of their salaries and expenses every month, and have a clear overview at the end of the year. Whether you're trying to save for a big purchase, pay off debt, or simply want to be more mindful of your spending habits, a budget tracker is the key to understanding your finances and making informed decisions. This tracker has an essential design and it is user-friendly, so you can start using it right away, even if you're not super familiar with Google Sheets or you've never tackled budgeting. I will give you a quick overview of the product and then show you an example of how to use it. As you can see, the tracker has different features. We have a customized page, the annual dashboard, and the 12-month tabs, where you will track your expenses. Lastly, I added a savings section for those who have a fund or savings account they want to keep track of. The Customize page will help you fill out the drop-down menus for each month with the different categories you want to track. The dashboard is a read-only tab that will give you an overview of your spending and income. The monthly tabs are the main focus. You fill them out every month, and the graphs will show you how much you spent, how much you made, and where you spent your money. Finally, we have these savings tabs. I created an overview page and a dedicated page where you can record all your savings throughout the year. When you receive the planner, you will start with a blank template. But in this video, we will use this filled version to see how it works. The first page you'll see is the Customize page, and I have included instructions for you to follow. You will insert your main categories of income, your main income sources, main categories of expenses, and payment method first. The income categories are intended broadly, like your main income, side hustle, or investment fund. The sources of income are more specific and refer to the exact earning source. Your main income may include your full-time job and your partner's job, for example. Your side hustle could be an Etsy shop or YouTube channel. The same goes for an investment or rental. You can be specific here, so it will be easier to track your money flow at the end of the month. Then you will fill the main expenses. This includes all the broad categories that you will keep track of monthly. I mean groceries, utilities, car expenses, insurance, and rent. Again, don't be too specific here since these are more macro categories. Finally, you will include all your payment methods. Whether it's cash, credit, or debit card, add as many as you regularly use. And now we can move on to the first month. This tracker is a 12-month tracker, but it doesn't mean that you must start to use it in January. You can start whenever you like. Pick a month on the first tab, and the next 11 tabs will adapt accordingly. Just make sure you select the current year when the menu appears. One last thing to customize on the first month is the starting balance. You will input your total balance in the white cell, and every month you will see how much the current income and expenses impacted your overall balance. And now you are ready to start using the tracker. Remember, the only cells you need to interact with are the ones with a white background. All the colored cells contain a formula and work automatically. Start by putting the day you received the money and where the money came from using the income source dropdown. Add the exact amount and the main category. Then you can start adding your expenses in the expense section. Again, you input the day and the category, and in the description you can be more specific so you can know exactly where you spent that amount of money. Finally, add the amount and payment method. As you can see, the total will add up automatically and the graphs will start working as soon as you input the data. Repeat this process for all months and the dashboard will show you an overview of the current financial situation. I Also added the savings pages as a bonus for all the people who like to save money for big events like weddings, holidays, or other big expenses like a car. You will start in the savings overview where you will input the name of the fund, the due date, and the budget. As you can see, the white cells are the only ones you will fill out. The others will pull data from the second page. The second page is where you will keep track of your savings throughout the year. And when you add money, the progress bar will move, letting you know how much is left. Pretty easy, right? Keep in mind that the Savings tab is independent, meaning that you will need to manually add the savings as an expense in the Monthly tab when you add the money to a particular savings account. A feature I added for visual reference is the ability to see when you went over the monthly budget. The number will turn red. The same thing happens when you go into the dashboard overview. Thanks to the graphs, you will easily see the months where you earn more and the ones where you spent more. Quite simple, right? I kept these trackers design simple and minimal to create something everybody could use as a starting point. But if you have any suggestions for future trackers, do let us know. I hope you find this walkthrough helpful and that this tracker will be the first step to your financial freedom. Thank you for listening, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.